And 10 years from now, I'll meet you face to face, but I'm afraid I can't wait that long. There are too many questions, and I need your comfort in this state of mind, so please, tell me, please, does our mental illness ever fade away?
Yeah, my name is Justin Calendar. I am an artist and producer. I got some of my guys here, you know, we've been actually hosting our own poetry nights in New Bedford.
Let's work together as a team, for you know I am always by your side. How about you trust me? And when the doubts, fear, worries come, you lean on me.
The skies were overcast and then torrential rain for days. Throughout your darkest moments, you've experienced pain for days. Cold and bitter, angry and confused. Be cautious with your steps before you make the wrong moves.
Yeah, my name is Justin Calendar. I am an artist and producer. I got some of my guys here, you know, we've been actually hosting our own poetry nights in New Bedford. You know, so we have this little flyer here. I'm gonna have the team pass this out to you guys, but again, we host monthly poetry nights, so if you guys like the poetry vibe, if you like what we do, you can come see us. We're at the same spot every month. So again, I appreciate y'all. So I wouldn't call myself a poet or spoken word artist. I'm actually I guess a musician first. You know, so I'm gonna do a little piece for y'all a cappella, then I'm gonna pass the mic off to somebody else, let them go. So this piece that I'm doing is called Note to Self. It's actually a song that I wrote. Really, I just wanted to focus on writing a note to yourself. You know, I think we need to reflect on ourselves a little bit more. Sometimes you get just caught up in your day-to-day. So I thought, you know, let me write something to myself. What would I say to myself? You know, am I proud of myself? How am I feeling? What can I work harder? You know, what's something I can work on? So again, this is Note to Self. Note to self, you don't have to follow anybody. Just wear your crown and go pound for pound with anybody. So creative, you can make yourself a trending topic. But if you miss your target, spin the block and get it popping. There's no loss, there's only lesson for you. Anytime you felt you missed out, it ended up being a blessing for you. You work hard, but you can manage your time better. I'd rather tell you verbally instead of just writing letters. I truly believe you can make it if you grind hard. Pretty soon you'll be retired, chilling in fine weather. That cruise to Bahamas really opened up your eyes. Being stuck up in the city's just depression in disguise. People are cold, mentality closed up. They stuck in one spot, whole body done froze up. Cream of the crop, you rose up to the top. Fake people throwing shade, disguise it as giving props. Do what they can to get the combination to the lot. That's not a hat, that's a ski mask. Rolled up to the top, they plotting for real. Stay positive, you got it, you walk in a pill. You want to ignore it, but you can't, shit, this topic is real. Black man can be accused of something crazy, go to jail and then not get a pill. But you was always with the right crowd. Poetry nights is getting crazy, everybody hype now, got you reaching new heights now. Feeling like you found a pot of gold, shit. Everybody knows, no more designer clothes, that logo's sticking. You would rather be a CEO, making sure your people glow. You gotta increase the dough, that boy is dripping. Everybody knows you're bound to blow. You gon' need the crown for show. Download the album whole and take a listen. They're sleeping on your shit, recliner mode. Comfortable when you record, flowing in pajama clothes, always chilling. You was in college when you found the flow. Oh, he wasn't working hard? Please tell me how you know you wasn't with him. Not even in your final form, in between the college course, would record up in the dorms, that's commitment. Thumbing through the closet, looking at the merch, you see the logo on the shirt, so be proud of what you created. Dreaming big, you got it, here's motivation. Your future's brighter than ever, just trust me, gotta be patient, note to self. Thank you guys. Again, my name is Justin Calendar. Coming up next, we got my brother. I'm gonna let him introduce yourself. Award winning, you know. So my brother Craig from Jamaica, man. Talk to him a little bit.
Thank you very much. So I am from Spanish Town, Jamaica, and I am an author, poet, multi-talented individual. So first I'm gonna do one for the ladies. Ladies, you are remarkable. You are strong. You're one of God's greatest gifts. Follow him and you'll never go wrong. Ladies, you are smart. You are noble. Pay keen ears to these words I told you. You see, the skies were overcast and then torrential rain for days. Throughout your darkest moments, you experienced pain for days. Cold and bitter, angry and confused. Be cautious with your steps before you make the wrong moves. Are you feeling a bit empty right now, somewhat unsatisfied? Fret not, for God already sent an angel to be a travel guide. You'll be okay, just know that God is real. After you overcome the sophisticated phase, it'll be the strongest you ever feel. Ladies, you are remarkable, you are sweet, so trample all hypocrites beneath your feet. Be patient and pray more, you'll be okay. Forget about them who not believe in you. Ladies, you got no time to play. You are a fighter, survivor who resists to quit. You are loved, you are a goddess, you deserve lifetime happiness. Domestic abuse upon the rise, and we said no to domestic violence. This one is called Caught on Camera. And you know, the conversation grew heated after she found out he had cheated. Tears gushing down her face. She said, Craig, I'm feeling so defeated. 3 years now I've been faithful, now I'm becoming so hateful. I hate liars and pretenders, fake and the ungrateful. I thought my words would help her, but she was fuming, in raging temper. She says, Kirkland, this is it. I'm done with this. I am going to murder the helper. Well, what's wrong with you? Talk to me straight. Mind you get yourself in a trouble with the law. I see wrath in your face. Justin. She suddenly pretended to start laugh like she glad. Then seconds after, she start talk like she mad. She said, me I go murder Bumbo Clark. Makes you walk past if she bad. I was like, honey, calm down and breathe easily. I've never seen you this pissed before. You're smart with a strong heart. You never talked like this before. She said, Craig, I had enough. It's rough. I will not compromise. I looked in Billy's eyes and watched him telling silly lies. He laid with the maid. I asked him, he denied. He was caught on camera, all I realized that nasty helper she and him having unprotected sex the other day while I was away. I kid you not, she said, this is the part that grieved me. While he was all up inside her, she was like, breathe me, Billy, breathe me. Promise you'll never leave me. And now the audacity to fake a smile when she see me. Her eyes expands larger as she uttered me, I go murder them. I advise her to seek psychotherapy, perhaps that helps, because depression is that thing to make you feel like your inside melts. I'm going to do 2 more pieces before I go. And one is called The Holiday Inn, and one is called The Artwork. Now this was a 2016 real life experience. I was in Connecticut, and a female friend of mine flew over to meet me, and it turned poetry. I spent a few days of my holiday in the Holiday Inn, while I was all the way in her. We took warm shower together. She gripped me tight, precisely, nicely. I whispered soft words in her ear, telling her how much I care, and she called me God. But no, it was more like Moses as I stretched forth my rod. Then she was sexy, her body impressed me. Beautiful like the ocean's wave, I was gliding like I was on a jet ski. Round 2, see? We exited the bathroom to the bed. She opened and spread, uttered these words and said, honey, I want you to kick me with your big Timberland boots, not my ultimate dead. I was like, baby, calm down. Can't I be gentle instead? Before I could have done shot, it was like Mortal Kombat. She said, come here, I'm gonna finish you, Craig. On top of me, bouncing blissfully like a happy kangaroo. My girl, and you win. That's why I honor you. You know the Twitter and our IG, but let me tell her precisely, you know how to TikTok. That's why I follow you. Thank you very much. The book is out. Look out and check it out. It's called Don't Cry. Javon, maximum respect. Justin and the whole team. Big respect, Boston. I dipped my firm paintbrush in her acrylic to get the tip wet. Slowly start to brush stroke on her canvas to paint a picture perfect. She stared in my eyes as she smiled, giving me that firm grip. I gazed back at her, penetrating her soul deeply. I knew she liked it. Come on, Boston, you know I'm talking about artwork. Her art was crammed with elation. My art worth is priceless, she enjoys the vibration. I sank my paintbrush further in her acrylic again, stroking the canvas a bit harder. She commanded, Artist Craig Kirkland, please go a bit faster. As a true artist, I grant her wish, she admit my art is breathtaking. I confirm quick, honey, we both did the paintings. We were both wet and sticky with paints all over the place. The remarkable thing about our arts, this was a masterpiece that will never be erased. Thank you very much. Give thanks. Follow me.
You are walking into a trap no man can save you from. The boy you think you know is far from known only by God. This boy will pretend to be a man to lure you as a wolf clothed in sheep's skin. He will use his sly tongue in exchange for your skin. Beautiful harmonies of I love you, disguising the true meaning behind the feeling you call love. And he cried lust. Beyond your silhouette, your mind will become tainted, poisoned in the name of a narcissist, taking the name of the Lord in vain, playing to be God. Creating his own rules, he will not be faithful to you, but you. You will survive, you will arise, and you will testify of how when men tried to be your God, you remembered you vowed to serve the true and only living God, the bridegroom of your heart, mind, and soul. Yes. And there will come a time you will be presented as a bride. Yes. In the same manner Eve was presented to Adam in the garden, your groom will value you as a God, catering attention to the soul of your soil and watering your roots that grew dehydrated by the loss of tears through the years. He will be the man of God you prayed to receive. And yes, it will happen sooner than later, so do not neglect your days, value them. Learn to be a wife, to cook, to clean, to fold the laundry, and all the other things you have seen our mother do. Learn to agape love just as God loves too. I will warn you, your biggest secret will soon become your weapon. I know you fear what man may think if they find out you've been falling to your knees, staring at your pocket knife, scars of harm, forcing you to pull down your sleeves in the middle of spring. I know you are tired of the mental game we seem to play so well that no one can tell you are suffocating before their eyes because we hide so well behind the jokes and smiles. Younger me, your wall of protection will fall down, but unfortunately, our mental illness will still remain standing. I know you fear that no one could ever love you through your mental anguish as sincere as our Savior does, but he saved and sent a Son of God just for us, who can handle you in the midst of your harm, cries, and pain. For this husband of ours will be a reflection of heaven. He is anointed to be your husband as you are his wife, but you must go through the pruning first while forever holding on to God's promise of love. You will heal from your trauma and marry a man worthy of your being. Your depression will still be around, but the Lord will always be bigger. We will be safe, younger man. So do not fear and do not waver, for the Lord will be the one to ensure you endure and see all of his promises come to pass. And so it came to pass. Younger me, I love you, and I'm proud of you. But please, keep holding on. Love present me. And 10 years from now, I will meet you face to face, but I'm afraid I can't wait that long. There are too many questions, and I need your comfort in this state of mind. So please, tell me, please, does our mental illness ever fade away? Do I remain stuck in a place of suicide, anxiety, and pain? Does our body ever heal? Do the doctors truly care? I apologize, I may be overbearing, I just want to be sure. I want to be sure that we have children in a healed and healthy state. I want to be sure that we have grown closer to our husband and continue to love him deeper every day. I want to be sure that we are even still breathing a decade away in that suicide and not call my name. Please tell me as I remind you to stay true to us. Stay true to the art we create, pottery and clay. Remain pliable under the hand of God and the inspiration thereof. Remain a blank canvas, remain an open book, so one day we may create our own poetry book. I can only imagine how much life you've endured, and I can't believe we've made it this far. Older me, please, hug our children extra tight for me. Love them, teach them biblical truth, wrongs from rights. Pray for our family even more fervently than I do now, and our husband, love him. As God has loved us, his bride, we must also be a reflection of heaven's light. Older me, I love you, and I'm proud of you, but please keep holding on. Love, present me. Thank you. The first time I experienced the sunrise, it was nighttime. Dating back to 6 years old, holding the word to my chest as if the word was anchored to my soul, it had a hold over me. I sat on a green ottoman weeping for joy and love. At that age, some believe I knew not what love was, but after the words I struggled to read were explained to me, and Calvary wasn't just words on a paper, it carried weight. I felt the hand of Yeshua as if we were face to face. He was singing over me. I fell in love with my Savior that day. Later I learned more about grace, the unrelenting, undeserved favor. Reflecting in my own life, I swore to the Lord I will not waver. I was branded as a child of God from my childlike faith until the floodwaters came. I was nearly 11 years old, woke up one day only to realize that the sun refused to shine, and so I mimicked the sky. There was a time the sunlight was nowhere in sight, only as a reflection I noticed the moon in all of its fullness. The face I see in the midst of darkness, white as snow. In my soul, I questioned why. The faith I once had began to fall back. I lost sight, I lost track. As a blind man waiting for a touch from a man claiming to be the Son of God, Son of Man, but I can't find, I lost track. As a wayward son purposely leaves the safe place of his father's house, only to find outside of his presence is nothing but swine. 5 years down the line, I now recognize that anxiety and suicide are not the only things that have been following me all this time. I tried to hide and run from the blood, but as I stretch my hands to the side and reside in this posture, I see the reflection of the sun. He guarded me from the cost. He bore the cross so that I may be Barabbas, deserving of a penalty, yet walking free. Do not question why I dance, cry, and bow at his feet, because he only has given me new life, new peace. I am released under the blood covenant of the Lamb. However, some days it does not feel like you are. I am, we are, in the hour before the sunrise. Morning continues relentlessly through night into day, questioning, my God, why have you turned your face? Ripped clothes at the threshold of your door, wishing the Passover would come, but not pass over this home. He knows. He knows the doubts you have of his love, presence, and power. He knows the delicacy of your heart, your mind. He made you in his design, bore the thorns to protect his rose. He knows. Allow him to be your safe place. Even on your darkest day, when you wrestle with being alive, you are meant to do more than survive. With the Lord on your side, you must thrive. He is never too far out of reach. The blood covers even when you are lost at sea. He sees you. He hears you. The sun is rising. Can you see him? Thank you.
So the poem that I have for y'all is one of my songs. I call it The Unknown Season. And I would like to know which one of you guys have been through a season where you don't know what's next. Like you don't know how you're gonna pay your phone bill, the mortgage. You don't know the next job. Even though you plan out, you just don't know. And it can be scary, you know, but I was able to write this poem and I got myself through it. You know, I'm still in it. I don't know, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay? So the unknown season. This season feels new, but deep down, I know I've been there. I felt those feelings before. Feelings of doubts, worries, and the thoughts of what if. I've gone through moments where I don't know anymore where I stand. I question what and whom I believe in. I've gone through moments where tears will come in the middle of me working, planning, and just trying to have fun. There were times I tried to be strong and had to remind myself to hold it together. There were times I couldn't hold it any longer, and had to let it out. And when I do, I scream and cry it out of my lungs. Moments like these, I hide in places where I know that no one will see me or question me. But deep down in my heart, I know there's one person I cannot hide from, and that person is Jesus. I see you. I see you. He reassured me every time. Do not hold it in. Give it to me. But God, I'm scared. I'm afraid. How can I trust you 1 second and the next I'm fighting these thoughts and fear over and over again? They haunt me at night. They haunt me during the days. I know, and I understand, but you are safe with me. He reassured me. They can haunt your mind, but not the way I think of you. You are still special to me. They can haunt your plan, but not the one I have for you. I got you covered. I got you secure. But God, what about this unknown season? It got me feelings all type of ways. I'm not able to give my 100% when I'm supposed to. I don't know how to be present. And I even forgot how to. I don't know what I'm supposed to do or how to get out of this. I feel like I'm no longer in control of what you are giving me to take care of. I know, and I know this. He reassured me. How about you let me take care of it? How about you surrender and let me control the things you don't have control over? Let's work together as a team, for you know I am always by your side. How about you trust me? And when the doubts, fear, worries come, you lean on me. Lean on my words. Meditate on them. Pray with them. And let me take care of that unknown season. Remember, I'm the Alpha and Omega. I know the end before it even exists. This season that seems unknown to you is not new to me. And I know what will happen. And want to assure you again that I love you and that I am by your side. I won't fail you nor disappoint you. You are forever mine. Thank you, y'all. I also published my book. It's called Everything is Possible. I have plenty of copies for y'all. And then if you guys want to follow me, so my name is Samani, Sam, 1M-N-N-I-E, and then my last name is S-triplet, E-S, and then triplet S3, triplet. But yeah, thank you again.